Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. I would like to have a look at, I've just done a twin flame reading, so if you haven't seen that, please check the channel out, because that's my first one that I've done in months, to be honest. Not my first twin flame, I mean my first video that I've done in months. So please check that out. What I'm going to do today though, is to have a look at why your divine masculine has not been in contact with you. Some of you may be being gaslighted, some of you may be just being ghosted basically, and there's all sorts of reasons for that, especially on a twin flame journey. But we're going to have a look at why your divine masculine may be doing that to you right now and what his thoughts and feelings are behind that. So I'm just going to start off with the Kipper cards and just see what are the issues that are affecting the divine masculine that are preventing him from making contact. We'll have a look at his emotions in some details, because it may just be his emotions, but let's see what other issues he's dealing with at the moment. What are the issues, Spirit, the divine masculine is dealing with? Yes, I need to take those two, I know. Okay, so we have, I've got a new camera angle, so bear with me. We have adjudication and we have high honor. So there's very much a feeling of he's going through something at the moment that is dominating his thinking. It's quite powerful. For this obviously won't apply to all of the divine masculines. This may or may not resonate with you because it's a general reading. So please take from it what you will. Don't sort of massage it to make it fit. I need to sort out my nails. Anyway, I'll get on with it. Okay, so it feels like some divine masculines are going through some sort of legal process, some sort of judgment. They're hoping to come out of this with flying colours. They definitely feel that they're in the right and they're going to win this case. So it may be that some of them are going through some discussions regarding a property. Some of them, if they're in a relationship with another, may be talking about divorce. It could be to do with children. I'm not absolutely sure, but there is something, and it feels like they've just said, this is random, they've just said to me throwing shade. So, which sort of goes in with the high honor card, because it feels like the divine masculine feels confident that he is going to win out in whatever this situation is. It does feel that there is someone else making a judgment over a set of circumstances or a relationship that he's currently in. Doesn't necessarily have to be legal, but I do get that feeling. I do really get that feeling from that card. But he's confident that he's going to win. But of course, that's all consuming at the moment. Let me move those up a bit or we'll run out of space. It's all consuming for him. Let's see what other issues. What is this about? Can you tell us what this is about, Spirit, please? What is this judgment about? Yeah, so this could be a divorce, because this is about someone who is false. Some of you may have a divine masculine in a karmic relationship, and that often shows up as somebody behind a mask or somebody being false, because also your divine masculine, if he's in a karmic relationship, has to be because he's got karma to pay by the looks of it. But it can also be, you know, the karmic card. This is very much a female karmic here. Doesn't have to be a female karmic. It can just be a set of circumstances where things aren't right. Things haven't gone right. Things have been maybe a bit, what's the word I'm looking for? There may be some hidden stuff that has come to light that is being addressed. Okay, so, you know, there's definitely something going on that he's having to deal with, and I do feel they're getting some sort of advice, but it does feel legal rather than sort of friendly, if you know what I mean. Yeah, and it is to do with the family setting. It is to do with a family setting, so it could well be, this reading could be for those of you who know that your divine masculine is having to deal with someone or a family situation. It could be a member of their family that they're in a legal process with. But he's feeling confident. He's feeling confident. But, you know, this is taking up a lot of his time and energy. So it may well be that that is, you know, why you're not hearing from him. Let's just have a look at, I'm going to pull some of these, I think. These are my oldest Oracle deck and I love them. But I want to see what his feelings are at the moment towards you, Divine Femme. Because if he's not contacting you, I know that you'll be thinking all sorts of things. So why is he not in contact? What are his thoughts? That one, okay. Yeah, he's having to make sacrifices. And funnily enough, this came up in his energy in the previous Twin Flame reading that I did. Yeah. And please watch the other Twin Flame reading because this card also came up, but came up in reverse. So at the moment, whatever this situation is, he's having to sacrifice his connection with you because he's dealing with conflict and defeat in this in this situation. I'm not laughing because of he's dealing with conflict. What I'm laughing at is whenever I did readings before, and I have had a big, well, I haven't posted for about 5 months. Anyway, let's not get into that. But the I could never say this card. I used to say conflict and deflate. I've just said it again. So anyway, at the moment, he's having to make sacrifices because he's dealing with a lot of stuff at the moment, or some legal processes, or something is going on that is quite sort of, he's having to be very focused, let's put it that way. It doesn't mean it's a really serious issue, but it's something that is taking his attention. But he's very aware of your connection, you know? Can you see that? Yeah. He's very aware of your connection. You know, he's not shying away from the connection, but at the moment, it's simply that his attention is being taken elsewhere, and that's what he's got to concentrate on. Let's just have a look at... I'm going to just have a look at what this sacrifice... Why is he feeling he needs to sacrifice at the moment? Yeah, look, he's having to be very clear-headed. He's in King of Swords energy. So, you know, he's having to be very honest about things. He's in his headspace. He's thinking things through all the time. So, yeah, totally in his headspace at the moment. You know, he's having to be very disciplined with his time while he sort of looks at this from all angles in terms of what he's dealing with, and that's why the sacrifices are there, as we previously said. And what is this conflict? Yeah, he's conflicted, look, because, you know, the Lover's card, this can be anything. I mean, the Lover's card can be about relationships he has, as I said, with family members. You know, it could be that he's had conflict with a love partner. The Lover's card, you know, it can be either. In this instance, it feels more like a partnership to me. So somebody he's had a strong connection with in the past, or up until recent times, he may still be around that person. There are problems there, and there is some conflict going on that they're having to address through legal processes. So he's needing to keep a very clear head. So yeah, Lovers. It does feel like more of a partnership, and it may be around children because we have the family room here. I might clarify that in a moment. Yeah, he's confident though. We have the star energy here, which is all about wish fulfillment. It's about things, you know, being manifested in the way that you or he saw them. So, you know, this is why we have the High Honor card. This is why he's confident. It's almost like his intuition is telling him, we have the Awareness card, we have the Star. So his intuition is telling him that this is all going to work out as he wants it to. You know? So he's confident, but it is taking his attention. It's very easy, isn't it, when we're in twin flame relationships to always feel when you're not being contacted that it's something to do with the connection, but in actual fact it often isn't. It's that each of you are dealing with individual things that are going on in your own lives, and that is what sort of causes the distraction. He has to stay focused before he can move on. As I say, if you the other twin flame reading that I've just done, which was uploaded, will be uploaded just before this one, that shows the relationship between you and him at the moment. So it might be worth you watching that if you're feeling a bit unsettled about things. Let's have a look at what his intentions are. Let's have a look at what his intentions are. They're guiding me to use these, so I like to start with Oracle and clarify with Tarot. So let's see. What are his intentions once this situation's over? What's his intentions towards the Divine Femme? Yeah, I know. Thank you. Yeah, look at this. Look at this. If that isn't giving you reassurance, I don't know what is. He wants to start putting in the work. He wants to start building. I've got a frog in my throat, sorry. He wants to start building this relationship again, you know, but he knows he's got to start from the beginning. They want me to say that to you. They know that he, excuse me, they're interfering with my throat. They've just said to me he has a plan. Okay, so while all this is going on and you think that he's not thinking about you at all, the Divine Masculine has a plan, okay? But he's having to deal with this practical situation at the moment. He knows that he's got to rebuild this relationship between you and him. He knows that he's got to put the work in, and he knows that he's got to get it right because he needs to put these blocks in the right order. Otherwise, the foundation wall will fall down. So, you know, that's positive that he's already thinking that. Round and round. He knows that this is a cycle that he has to complete. Okay? He knows that this conflict in this situation that he's in, he has to complete, but also he knows that in terms of the twin flame journey, he knows that, you know, what begins will be, basically. Interesting, that phrase. That phrase, they just give me that phrase, it just came from nowhere. What is meant will be, and, you know, that is a cycle for him. At the moment, he's dealing with this cycle, which he needs to complete before he can come back and work on completing the twin flame cycle. They've thrown this other card out. Yeah, look, he's got this awareness. We have, again, the deep knowing card. You know, we have the owl here. The owl is, you know, obviously a bird of wisdom. He knows the strength of the connection he has with you. Okay? He may not be voicing it. He may not feel able to express it. He may not know how to express it. But he knows. And it's interesting that the deep knowing card has come up below the awareness and the star card. So, you know, he has that deep inner belief. And, you know, he's in no doubt about that. But I think he's looking, yes, he has a plan, but I think he's looking at it step by step at the moment. He's looking that at the moment, this is dominating his thinking, and then he's going to start putting the building blocks in to, you know, get back in a new cycle with his Divine Femme. He knows that's where he's meant to be. Let's get some tarot. Let's get some tarot. Let's use these ones. Why does he feel he needs building blocks? They're quick today. Yeah, he knows. He's got love for you, most definitely. He wants to come in with loving energy. You know, he wants to make a love offer to you, but he feels he's got to take that slowly because he knows he's got some ground to make up. Why do we have, again, Spirit, please, I dropped them. Why do we have, oh, no. Why do we have round and round? Yeah, 4 of Pentacles. So, you know, he knows that he can't let go of you. He knows that he's keeping you very precious. You're locked in his heart. And, you know, he just wants to, sorry, I haven't shown you the cards. He wants to actually have this celebration with you. He wants to be with you. Sometimes this can be a marriage card. He has felt, but, you know, I do feel this is about you. You know, we used to have the Four of Pentacles come up a lot in terms of karmic relationships where he felt very trapped. This isn't about that. This is about having you locked in his heart. That's how it feels. Even though the Pentacles energy is very grounded, I think he's under no illusions here. He can't let you go. It's you that he wants to have the celebration with. They keep saying wedding to me. You know, the Three of Cups can be any sort of celebration, but they keep saying wedding. And, you know, it feels like that's the cycle he wants to complete with you. He wants to come in with this love offer. Obviously, this won't apply to all of you. Like I said, it's a very general reading. But if this energy resonates with you, please let me know in the comments below. Yeah, look, this again is completion of cycles. We have the World, beautiful card. He knows, they've just said to me, you are his world. You are his world. He has that deep knowing. He has that inner knowledge. He wants to complete this cycle with you, you know, because his world doesn't feel right. You know, he has all this chaos in his current world. Whatever's going on for him that he's having to have legal advice or some intervention with, he doesn't feel right. He knows that we've got all these sort of awareness cards, etc. He knows that he needs to be with his divine femme. So, you know, the lack of contact isn't about you, divine femme. Things are going to move on quickly. The Eight of Wands is a card of speed, you know. There's going to be action and it's going to be quick action. So once he's released himself from this situation, things will turn around very quickly because he doesn't want to lose you, you know. One more, please. Or can we have two more? Two more. Yeah, you are his Queen of Cups. He hasn't perhaps fathomed out yet that you're the Empress, even though you are his world. But, you know, he sees you as loving. He has, you know, oh, again, this came up in the previous reading. That's why I hesitated just then. He has this overflowing love for you, you know. And so he won't want to miss out on that. Well, he doesn't, because he's coming in quickly when he is able to. One more. Yeah, because he misses you too much, look. He's dwelling on the past. He's looking at mistakes he made in the past. It's making him very upset. He wants to put that right, hence the building blocks and the love offer, you know. But he's got to be clear-minded and clear of heart and clear of all this chaos before he can do that. So, you know, him not being in contact is nothing to do with you, to be honest. Him not being in contact is about him being very distracted. Look at this. I felt the urge just to pull one more, and we have the Sun. This is you know, obviously a card of complete happiness. You know, this is what's coming your way, divine femme. So he may not be in contact now, but he does need the space to actually work through the things that he's doing. And we are all in divine timing, you know, always. I'm going to just pull one of these to give you some advice. So, what advice do you have for the divine femmes that aren't in contact or that haven't had contact from their divine masculine? What advice have you got, please? What advice? It's a very smooth cards, these. What advice, please? Hang on, that's a thick one. Yeah, thick one, but a wise one. Look, can you see that? Sorry, I'm getting used to my new camera angle. You are exactly where you need to be, divine femmes. It may not feel like it sometimes, but you really are. And look, this came out with it. Yes, you may feel you're alone at the moment. It's a card of solitude. But in actual fact, this is just about letting the divine masculine work through the stuff he's working through. And it says at the bottom, in silence, peace prevails, you know. So take some of that time for yourself. You know, I know you're missing your divine masculine, but it's very much about being happy in your moment, because if you maintain that positivity, your divine masculine will feel it, and that will enable him to deal with things more positively also. Again, that ties in with the other twin flame reading I've just done, so please do check in on that. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you to all of you who through the last 5 months have stayed with me. It's been a long haul while I've tried to get well. So yeah, you know, thank you so much. If you have enjoyed today's reading and you've not subscribed, please do subscribe. You have no idea what a difference that makes to a channel, and I really am playing catch up at the moment in terms of trying to fill that 5 months. So yeah, let me know how you feel about the reading, and if there's any other readings that you particularly would like me to focus on, then please let me know. Okay, have a beautiful weekend, and for those of you in the UK, it is bank holiday weekend. Yay! Have fun, everybody. Take care of you, and we'll speak soon. Take care. Bye.